This week, we learn about the story of Lech Lecha, which is in the Torah, in the book of Genesis. It's a story about how God tells Abraham to leave everything that he knows, his homeland, his people, his parents, and go to a land that God will show him. And what's really cool about this story is that the rabbis are wondering, who the heck is Abraham? And it turns out that they bring in a story about how Abraham lived in a town where there were only idol worshippers. His father Terach had an idol worshiping store. And one day he leaves Abraham in charge of the store. And he comes back in the morning and all of the various idols are kind of strewn all over the floor in bits and pieces. And his dad gets really annoyed with him and says, Abraham, what the heck happened here? I left you alone in my store and now there's no more idols. They're all in bits and pieces all over the floor. And Abraham says, I don't know. They got into a fight. And his dad gets so upset and he says, what do you mean they got into a fight? They can't even talk or move. How could they get into a fight? And Abraham says, well, Dad, if they can't talk or move, how can you worship them? What's beautiful about this story is that while Abraham doesn't know what God is, Abraham knows what God isn't.